Bust your butt. Oh, that's a nicer fish too. That's a nicer fish right there, guys. A little bit better. Oh, let's strip some of this out. Show you guys what we're throwing first. Get this crap off of it. So we're just throwing around this little, almost looks kind of like a woolly bugger. Not really a woolly bugger. It looks more like a little streamer with these little red weighted eyes. Toss that guy around here first, see if anything comes off of it. That was the best cast I've ever done. And today we're going to be targeting a lot of these little lily pads. So we're just going to target right on the edges of them. We're going to try and get deep back in there if we can. Like that was a good one right there. And see if anything wants to come out and play. Oh, that was a fish right there. There he is right there. Perfect. Not a bad little guy either, guys. Right on that lily pad, just like we said. Get him out of here. He choked it too. He absolutely choked that. That was on that little streamer that we were throwing right there. Absolutely choked that. Look at it. Not a bad little fish. Good little winter Florida bass right there. Nice little fish. Let's see if we can get this out of his mouth. Hopefully it just pops right out, which would be really nice, which it does. Look at that. Get a good release on this guy. Get that in. And we're going to switch this fly off and change to the next one. So we just tied on this little finesse clouser that came in the box. Expecting this guy to get bit rather quickly just because it looks so juicy. But we will see. This is probably actually my favorite fly that was in the box of this month. Is like I mentioned in 2 videos ago, I think it was, is how finesse it looks in the water. And it doesn't really have that ordinary clouser minnow body, if that makes any sense. It's not really big. It's kind of a little bit mainstream, literally. And it just has a little smaller of a presentation, which right now, winter, I feel like is key to throw around. And I think it's the key to catch these winter Florida bass. We're gonna try and make a cast right over here. See if there's a fish right in there. Try not to get stuck on that lily pad. See if there's anything over there. I want to bring it up rather fast so I don't get stuck in that lily pad. Not fun to get stuck on those lily pad roots because they will take your flies. I'm just gonna see if there's anything from over here. And then we're just gonna walk around. Get this fly up. We're just gonna walk around to the other side. See if we can get a different angle on these guys. And see what is up. Right, Pep? Right. Kind of muddy right there. See if we can get a different angle on these fish right here. That was a good cast right there. Oh my God, fish right on. That's sick. Guys, what was that? That was nutty. I don't know how big this guy is. Oh, he's decent. The second that fly hit the water, I got this guy right on. That was sick. There we go. That's the second fish that fast. A little smaller. I'm holding his mouth right now, and his bottom row of teeth are razor sharp. I mean, they are razor sharp, which if you know anything, that is a great indication that they are eating minnows, bait fish, bluegill, and that is when you're going to want to throw around, obviously, a bait fish pattern, because that's what they're targeted on. Now, if I were to pull him out and his bottom lips or his top lips were like kind of like a maroon or pink, that's going to mean that they're focusing more on crustaceans like crawdads, crabs like that, and that's when you'd want to switch to obviously a crawdad or crab. But right now we're going to switch again, and we're going to tie on another bait fish pattern. I'm trying to think which one we can tie on actually. Here, let me get my bag undone and let me show you our options. I think I know which one we are going to throw, if I can think correctly. I think we're going to switch to, we might tie this guy on and see how it swims. If it floats, I might have to come up with something to make it sink a little bit better. But I think we're going to try this, and then we're going to go yellow, the yellow zonker, and then the black zonker. So let's do that. So he tied on this little guy. It's like a little streamer style. The hook's pretty long on this dude, which is kind of interesting. I bet these eyes are going to fall off like after like two, three fish. That's pretty standard with these styles of flies. But I just wanted to kind of see if this is gonna float or if it's gonna sink a little further down. So with most flies, you're gonna want to give it like a good 3 or 4 casts in the water, and it should kind of start coming alive. Okay, it sinks a little bit. It's not, I thought it was gonna float a little bit. I noticed the stuff it was tied out of, and I thought it was gonna float. And if you're from Florida and you're looking straight ahead and you notice a specific something that's like kind of right there, that's how you kind of know you're from Florida. Now, if you're not from Florida, you probably don't really know what I'm talking about, and you probably don't see anything that's kind of alerting or anything. And that would be Mr. Alligator right over here to the left. So he's literally right there. And if you remember, I was actually casting right at him, and I'll be completely honest with you, I did not see him there. I did not see him there. And I will tell you that I actually did lose a fly. It was a little game changer. I lost him right there maybe like a week ago, and legitimately was thinking about coming out here, getting into the water, and going and getting it. Well, I've changed my mind, so bye, Mr. Game Changer. It was nice knowing you. Won't be getting that dude back. Won't be getting that Game Changer back any day. That was a decent little alligator too. I think what we're gonna do is I might move down. I'm gonna get one more cast in this little spot, and then we're gonna move down. I might just keep the backpack here. This fly, so it does float a little bit more than I want it to right now, in all honesty, but I still think there is possibility to catch a fish on it. I mean, the one fish that we just caught was pretty aggressive, and he did kind of hit the fly as soon as it landed, so maybe we could catch another little fish like that with this fly. Who knows? You know, it's sinking right there a good bit. Huh, this fly is very weird. It sinks, it wants to sink, but at the same time it wants to float. It's not a subsurface fly. Huh, that's weird. Okay, we're gonna give it one long cast out here towards Mr. Gator, who has now successfully disappeared, which is always cool. That's always fun. And we're gonna move down to the right and see if anything's there. God, wouldn't that be sick if I caught an alligator on a post fly box? Whoosh! 5-foot alligator. That'd be a thumbnail. That would be a thumbnail for sure. Okay, we're gonna put our backpack on. Put this guy in. Did you see that alligator out there, bud? Yeah. Okay, let's clip this guy in. Normally they pop up, but he hasn't really resurfaced yet, so that's cool. doing his thing. You're stepping on line, bud. Go, go, go. There you go. Good job. Oh, flies in your face, bud. Sorry. Meander on down here. Okay. Get this. I would have to say this is probably the one fly I'd kind of be questioning catching a fish on right now, just because it is more of a, looks like it's like a subsurface fly more than anything. I don't really know if anything is gonna really take that right now. And the GoPro really won't pick it up, but there is a ton of grass. There's probably like grass for like maybe like 10 yards out ahead of us right here. So that's why I'm casting this. If you were wondering why I'm not doing the pattern I said we were gonna do, which was hitting the lily pads, this is gonna hit this little grass edge right here for maybe like a good minute, see if there's anything there, and then get back onto the pattern that has seemed to be working so far. And if you are a fly fisherman and you are nervous about fly fishing around the lily pads, I will give you a tip. So the tip is, and it's pretty straightforward, think of a lily pad as a jellyfish. If you touch the top of them, you're completely fine, but if you touch the bottom of them, it's not going to be fun. And yeah, when you get stuck on a lily pad, the thing you're getting stuck on probably is the root. The root is, it seems like it's like 5 miles into the earth, and there's nothing you can do to get that off. But if you hit the top, it's just like a plant, it's brittle. But again, if you hit the root, you're going to be in a world for, you're not going to see that fly again. So don't be nervous to fish around lily pads, but just kind of understand what to look for, how to fish them, how to fish around them. And that's why you'll see if I like cast into lily pads like that and I get a little bit further in there than I wanted to, I'll just quickly speed the cast up. Not gonna hurt anything. Fish aren't gonna get scared or anything. If anything, it'll probably actually make the fish react a little faster. But what I'm noticing is that this fly is it's not consistent. So it wants to swim on the top, and then it wants to swim like maybe like a foot under. I wish it would just swim the foot under and I could really just fish it a lot better, but it doesn't really, like right there, that's where I want it. So that's my one complaint about this fly so far. It's not consistent. Okay, that was just a horrible, trashy cast. Wondering if we should go back to where we started from now, honestly. Huh, this little fly looks good. Doesn't look like a bad fly. Oh my God, little dude freaking pounded it. Oh my God, what was that? Okay, he came to play. Wow, okay. Well, that just happened. Calm down, little dude, calm down. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that just happened. Was not expecting that at all. That was probably like the shortest cast I've ever made, and it was on the fly that I was uncertain of, so that's cool. These fish are really healthy out here nonetheless. Really good fishing right now. These fish are pretty aggressive for the conditions that we're fishing in, which just makes the day so much better. Just makes the day that much better, you know? If you know, you know. So we are going to switch to, the water's a little dirtier. The water's a little crappier than I thought. But you know what? We're gonna switch to the yellow zonker over the black zonker, just because that's what I said we were gonna do. So we are gonna stick true to it. So let's tie this guy on, untie this, and let's get into it. So we tied on that little yellow zonker. We're just gonna throw this guy around here. If I was a betting man, I'd bet it doesn't take that long before this thing gets hit, but I might be completely wrong. And I would just like to remind you that it is 50, 59 something degrees out here right now in Florida, which is very cold. And yes, I definitely just hit that sign behind me. So again, 59 degrees out in Florida, which is not warm for Florida standards. And these bass are hitting perfectly fine on these flies, which are obviously from the post fly box. Left that part out there. You gotta be really careful on this surface right here so you don't slip, bust your butt. Oh, that's a nicer fish too. That's a nicer fish right there, guys. A little bit better. Let's see if we can get them in, wrangle them all in. That is crazy that these fish are this active right now. Oh my God. Oh my God, that fit. What is going on right now? And look how he ate that thing perfectly too. He ate that beautifully. I'm almost speechless. Oh my God, what is going on with these fish? Look at this. This hook is literally like he wasn't going anywhere. I mean, you want to talk about textbook stuff? That's crazy. Wow. Okay, let's switch to the black zonker and see if that catches a fish. I mean, I think we already know, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So we tied on the black zonker. I think you guys already know what's about to happen. Again, if I was a betting man, you know. I mean, we could play like, let's see how many casts before a fish bites it. We could play that game. I mean, oh my God, if you didn't just see that. Oh my God, this is freaking nutty right now, dude. What is going on? What that was lit. First cast. I'm not even trying to be funny. Okay, well, that was the third cast, and yeah, okay. So with that being said and done, that is literally every single freaking fly in the post fly box of this month. And yeah, that was very, wow, I'm kind of speechless. I thought this was going to take a little bit longer. These fish are absolutely tuned in today with the flies that we've had to select from. Go that way, bud. Nope, you're home. Nope, your home is that way. Home is that way. There you go. There you go. So I will show you guys again what came in January. Wait, we're in January, right? Let me check. Good God, that's bad of me. Yes, in January, in January's post fly box. So you had the chance to get some Ferrall wax, another leader, which they always give out. These are really good, really quality leaders. I use them quite a bit. You get this little antique tin that you can use. Really cool, slides open. You get a funny little sticker, which everybody can relate to. You don't get the dog, that didn't come with this box. You get quality flies, which is, if you just watch this video, you know that they catch fish, even in Florida when it's really cold. You get a microfiber towel, which is really big, really handy. We haven't used it yet. Really good. And as always, you get the little magazine, and you get, if I can get it out, oh goodness, you get the price card, which shows you basically how much you saved. So with all that being said and done, I hope you guys liked the video. Comment. I hope you guys go out and buy a Post Fly box. Again, I'm not sponsored, not affiliated with them. They just make really good stuff. They really help you along the way. And as you just saw, we caught fish again in Florida, 59 degrees, not the best temps, not the best weather. Got it done. Shout out to Post Fly Box. Thank you. And thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Catch you on the next one.